What's up, Alphas? It's your boy, Alphas. Anime, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And we are on our first time on the anime channel. Over on 99 Anime, you see it way over there, right in that corner, right above Tori. Speaking of Tori, I am joined with the one, the only scumbag himself. I don't know if he's gonna be a scumbag in anime. He might, but we'll see. How you doing, today, Tori?
Well, it's a beautiful day. It's your local neighborhood scumbag D extraordinaire. You got to be fancy when it's the anime, but here to give the folks their daily dose of degeneracy. I still got the same gimmick. It's just a different environment.
Different environment. We talking anime, and of course, we want to start off. I want to ask a question to you, the audience, as well as Tori. We're only talking about debuts. We're not talking about shows like Mob Psycho. We gotta get Spy X Family season 2. We're not talking about My Hero Academia. I'm putting Bleach in this because they presented this as a completely new anime.
They did present it that way, and I mean, we have been waiting 15 years to see it animated, give or take. Well, like 11 years.
Yeah. So and they presented this totally new, even though they know you know the story from the old one. But I'm presenting this as a premiere too. Which one had the best debut? You see the 4 at the bottom. Tori, which one in your opinion?
I have to say Bleach off of sheer hype because it's Bleach. People have been waiting so long for it. But the hypest one for me, without a doubt, Chainsaw Man. I love Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. I must say this. I picked these 4 for an exact reason. Shout out to Joe. Joe came in here talking about he didn't see this in the group chat. Shout out to him. All 4 hit different in different ways. Akiba May War was an anime I just heard about, watched it, and the first thing I see is a maid get out of the car and a bullet go through her head, and I'm like, what? What? What kind of psychopath is this? And I was in the whole episode. That's the one anime. The whole episode, I didn't even think about I would like this. My whole episode, like I had to make that face. You had to zoom in on it, but you got to be like, the whole anime I watched. I'm like,
that was all the Edge Runners though.
It was. Edge Runners was amazing. And then we got Blue Lock, which I thought was just a regular soccer anime. It is not a regular soccer anime.
I can't watch sports animes, dude.
It's not a. I got a question. Do you like Assassin's Classroom and stuff like that?
It's okay. I just don't like sports anime unless it was like Ippo.
No, this is more like Assassination Classroom with soccer mixed in it. It's like, yo, if you fail, we will kill you.
So they're just playing soccer to live.
It's not even regular soccer. It's like, hey, you kick the ball, you hit somebody, and if you at number 300, we kill you. And everybody like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, this is interesting. Because the basic of the premise is, I'm gonna go on there, but I can tell you the premise right now. The premise of Blue Lock is, Japan has never won the tournament because Britain and all them teams win it. So they said, we gonna win it this year. And to ensure that y'all train and get better, we put the top 300 people in here and we will slowly kill you off until we get the best team alive, and you will train until we get the best team. And I'm like, that is incentive. That is an incentive to be the best in the world.
That is wild, bro.
I'm like, okay. You see what I'm talking about? Why I like it? I'm like, this is way different than what I thought it was gonna be. And because you see, we're gonna talk about it in the show, but why it's so amazing. And then you have Chainsaw Man, probably one of the most anticipated anime to come out. This is Solo Leveling that people have been waiting for a long time. Them two is specific. I know people.
And if you're not, you should be reading Chainsaw Man Part 2 right now. It's getting way crazier. But I think it was Mappa, right, that did it.
Yeah, Mappa does this.
They did such a sick job, but Chainsaw Man is a lot darker feeling, at least this first episode was, than what the manga felt to me. I mean, it's dark the whole way through, but I mean the way that they animated it from like the colors and just the music and everything. It made it feel a lot darker than what it felt to me when I first read it. So
It was. This anime
I'm
was.
hoping they knocked it out of the park in that first season. I mean, that first scene in there when you actually get to see Chainsaw Man versus the zombies. I mean, that's some
Yeah,
high quality animation, yo.
it was very high quality. A great show, by the way. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was amazing.
I'm
We'll
so
go into
ready for
dice
people to
dislikes.
see the
I feel like
story.
Chainsaw Man harder for me to just go into because
Wait till
everything
Power
listed.
debuts, yo. Power best girl for life.
Yeah, we got a lot going on in that, and then we got, of course, the anime that people did. It's hype. It's like I compared this to a debut of Chainsaw Man. It's the thing you haven't seen. But then you got the one, the CM Punk effect, the one he's been gone for a decade, and it's coming back, and we never thought we was gonna get it. And rest in peace to what's his name? OC? I don't want to say his name right. The one that made OSTs. He
Oh,
just passed away from cancer. If
I
cancer, the guy who made Bleach. Let me look it up so I know. What's his name? Bleach. Is it what's his name? Who made Bleach OST? But yeah, Bleach is amazing. Animation went crazy. This is gonna be the first one we talk about, but I want Tori to answer on which one. He said he thought Bleach. I have to go with Bleach too. It's like
yeah.
you gotta understand, when Bleach left, I think I was a child when Bleach stopped.
No, well, Bleach. I think Bleach ended officially.
2012, so I was
Yeah,
20. I was like 22, but
yeah.
so
So I
that
was
was
like nine. I was like nine. No, yeah,
hold up,
2012.
20.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
like
21.
20. I was like 20.
And to be honest, that was that other stuff that it was a bunch of Genja stuff that I didn't care
No,
about.
but
But
I remember when I finally finished reading Bleach just before, which was a couple years before the TV show ended and where they ended at. But like, it just shows you how powerful the fan base is that they can pick this up 8 years later, 9, 10 years later, and keep it moving.
yeah,
And
it's
they
it,
did like the animation's top tier, the music top tier.
yeah. I'm going with Bleach as the best debut, first episode.
Yeah, you sort of have to. And I love the first episode of Chainsaw Man, though. I don't get me wrong, Chainsaw Man could turn around and be anime of the year, but it had to take out my
Cyberpunk,
anime of the year. I was
Cyberpunk
gonna say
hard.
Cyberpunk might be anime of the year
I want to
already.
spend. We're gonna probably do that more next week because I want to save more time for it because we got like best debuts and some of these shows we ain't gonna go over as long because we're gonna start filling out
Yeah,
shows that we ain't gonna watch as much. At least the
but
debut week.
if there's anything that could unseat Cyberpunk as anime of the year in my mind, it would either be Chainsaw Man or Bleach.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be harder for Bleach because I already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Same with Chainsaw Man, but Chainsaw Man's never been animated before. So I mean, it'd be one of those two if anything could unseat uh, Cyberpunk in my mind as anime of the year. But we'll see.
We're going on Bleach. What did we like and what did we dislike? I'll go first on this and then I'm gonna let Tori go. On Bleach, we talking about Bleach. What did I like on Bleach? I loved. It ain't nothing. It really ain't nothing to dislike, and I love. I'm gonna say this: the music.
Oh
Bleach's
yeah.
music is top tier. When the first OST hit and the songs come on, I got hyped,
I was
and
about
the
to say
music kept
you
me
get
the
the
whole time.
goosebump effect.
And Bleach always did this even when the original, when Ichigo on his knees and he looked like he about to be defeated by Aizen, and the song hit to when he comes back with the power from his him and Daddy train, he gave up his Bunkai and Soul Reaper powers to use that power, and that music hit. He turned that black form and grabbed him by the face.
Yeah.
The music in this anime has always been some of the best. I don't know. I can't think of an anime that did better. Honestly, just overall music.
Cyberpunk might.
I don't think Cyberpunk did sad music as well.
It
That'd
didn't
be my
do
only.
no the overall soundtrack.
Yeah, it's good overall sound. I'm just talking about from
But it's
him.
only but Cyberpunk's only 10 episodes. But I
Yeah.
know Bleach is definitely best, one of, if not the best, one of the best of all time.
Like, cause my thing about Cyberpunk had that sad moment.
We all had Bleach songs on our not iPad, on our iPods back in the day.
Yeah. When old boy
I
was
had damn
choking,
near every OST on my iPod Touch back in the day.
know what I'm saying? Every one of and every song hit. They had a song for Run Cars. You just heard the song for the Quincy's. The music,
Yeah, and it had that German vibe. It felt like it was perfect.
Yeah, the Quincy's, they based off Nazis.
The Vandenreich.
Yeah, and you felt and they made German music. I'm like, they doing everything musically for this anime.
Well, just like you said with the Ron Carter and the Spadas, they did the whole Spaniard style. Give you that taste of Spain in there.
Yeah. So if you go off likes and dislikes, I gotta go with. I didn't really dislike nothing in this. It was a one little funky look animation in the middle when they did the characters that people didn't really care about. But other than that, it wasn't really nothing bad. It was well animated. The kick, when he kicked him out the thing, was so fluid and it felt good because he was just talking trash. It was amazing. I felt that. Like I said, but if I had to do my main, what I took away from this episode, even though I loved everything, I knew what was going to happen, I have to go with the music. I felt like I was jamming watching the show the whole time. And that's something special. Tori, your likes and dislikes about the first episode of Bleach.
I loved the familiarity. It felt like Bleach. It didn't, even though we're debuting it as if it's a new series, it felt like, and this is thanks to Kubo's writing and the way that the fan base pays attention, it felt like it picked up right where it should have. Like this is what should be happening next, because this is indeed what should be happening next. I loved that it didn't smash us over the head with too much information outside of the Vandenreich's debut and Quincy showing up and whatnot. I like that they kept it simple. They showed you the characters you wanted to see. They showed you some battle. They gave you the close up on who the big baddie was, but it all still felt like a Bleach episode, and I loved that. I'm hoping they do it right, because there's a lot of stuff, because what people don't know is Tite Kubo, the end of Bleach is severely rushed, like the manga of it is, because freaking he was running on a crazy deadline. So this anime could give him the time to sort of fix some of that run along that he had. So I'm looking at this as it could be something super amazing. And so far, this first episode, I mean, feels like Bleach in 2022, the way it should be, looks and all.
It felt like a big 3 anime, actually.
Yeah, it really did. And that's a good feeling, because we all know in this day and age there's a new anime coming out every fucking second, every week, every 2 weeks. You got, and it's not as bad as I'd say like the mid 20 teens was, where just any manga was getting picked up and animated. We get a lot of throwaway stuff in the early 2010s into the teens, but I think that now we're starting to see really good anime, really good manga being picked up and made into anime again, and more selective with the process, and not just trying to see whatever's going to stick to the Western side so we can market it. So,
And I'm loving
going
these
for it.
animes getting good studios. Period is really good.
Yeah.
Mappa is really good.
Piero Mappa
Piero,
Uferbo. Yeah, Piero Mappa Uferbo. What's the Studio Trigger? Those are the ones that's who did Cyberpunk. Like, and they did.
Studio Trigger get more work.
And well, you got to think they did Kill a Kill too.
Know what I'm saying? That's why I think they need them two elite levels. So I think they need to get.
I think they're showing that they are amazing at making these little 10 to 12 episode cult classic live forever anime, sort of in the styles of like Trigun and fucking Cowboy Bebop, stuff like that. Like you don't have to have a Oda sized library that would tell a poignant, meaningful, rememberable story.
Seven Deadly Sins, please get one of them. Please. War Ragnarok 2, please pick up somebody that's not going to show me a PowerPoint presentation that I could have did. Somebody draw the pictures. I can just
definitely get more work though after Edge Runners. People, if you haven't seen Edge Runners, it's not just all internet hype. I promise you. I thought it was until Trevor talked me into watching it, and then I finished it before he did.
Yeah, I had life hit me, so I didn't watch no anime for a while. But I got to pick it up now.
I binged it out in a single day and was like, "This was so fucking beautiful."
Yeah. Next up, Tori, did you have any dislikes, or you was like me and I couldn't really find?
No, I just loved.
It was one scene that I had a problem with, wasn't it?
I didn't see. Not me. I think I was a lot more wrapped up. I looked at this purely as a nostalgia hit because, like I said, I've already read all of Bleach, so I know what's coming. And just seeing them animate it and seeing them put this kind of work in it, because people can say what they want. This looks 10 times better than old Bleach animation wise. You know what I mean? Just the difference in equipment. The other Bleach was being animated in like 2007, 8, 9. You know what I mean? It's 2022, and they are using the tech. I'm here for it. I loved it. I took it. I think I was too wrapped in the nostalgia to really think of something I didn't like. It did the job.
Yeah. On to the next show, of course. Chainsaw Man. Likes and dislikes. What did we? Again, another show I didn't really have dislikes about. I actually as Tori stated, I actually kind of like this more than I did the first part of the manga.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I the way they did it. I like
stuff though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but they made it feel a lot. They made it feel a lot darker. I mean, it was dark, but I don't know. It was just something about the. Well, I'll get into it, but you know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
It made what's Pochita, the little demon dog. It made it feel like you liked it more than you did in the manga, and then when bad stuff happened to it, you felt worse than you did because I was like a cute demon dog. In the manga, when I was reading, I'm like, look at this evil looking dog. It's a demon, and you realize it's a demon. And this, it felt like it was like, oh, this Swirl's little dog.
Oh, no, I thought, see, I loved Pochita in the manga, too. I was like, little cute chainsaw-headed doggy.
It wasn't, like, bad, but you kind of recognize it more of a demon dog. And this one, like, oh, you heard the barks in the walk, so it's, like, more like, okay, I hear the barks in the...
Well, I mean, I think the chainsaw blade gives away he's a devil regardless.
Yeah. But it sounded like a dog, then you got shot, and you felt bad, and, like, fed it, and then you're like, okay. And then you see Denji, and oh my god, when they cut up, then you see the betrayal. You felt the betrayal more of the dude, like he's a good worker. That's his problem.
Just in giving the rundown of all the organs Denji had sold to pay off his father's debt. He sold one of his balls. He sold one of his kidneys, his eye. Like, my boy Denji was living bad, all paying off his father's debt. It's so sad. And they made it so, and like I said, it was sad just reading that in the manga, but there's always something about when it gets animated because you add in background music, you add in the colors, and it just fucking...
Tor, when he gave him the cigarette and said, eat this cigarette for $100 because I know you broke, and he did
No, 100 yen, bro.
Oh, so 100 yen.
That was like $1, $10, maybe. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is.
And he was like,
Well, I
I
guess
hit
it
you
depends on if you watched it subbed or dubbed. I watched it subbed.
Oh yeah, but he ate it too, and then he laughed at him, even though we know he didn't eat it if you watch the show. But you kind of felt like how people like, oh, he broke, so he just do anything.
I used
so
to put
like,
out
take
cigarettes on my tongue as a party trick.
He was doing it for bread, I guess.
Yeah, I made a couple bucks back
I
in
like,
the day.
And this is the thing I liked about it. It was so slow and protruding that it worked. It gave you that eerie feeling. Felt bleak. Like this man
very
world is completely messed up. It felt like you could feel the desperation. That's my favorite part. It gave you
and him talking about how he couldn't bring no girl back to the fucking random abandoned shed he sleeps in. I was like, yeah, you're right, buddy. Poor Dingy. You ain't taking nobody back to that shed.
And then him being betrayed, find out the guy was a demon, and then all these people around
him.
Dude
wasn't even a demon. He was literally just that's all the devils to make a contact with. The one that makes you a zombie? Why? I mean, I guess it'd be better than the tomato. I love the way they animated that scene. Just the tomato demon looked amazing to me.
It did.
And Puchita just Dingy with one eye with Puchita just fucking up the tomato demon fire.
Yeah. I love you can see their relationship, and it added more when he was talking about his dreams and what he wanted, and he was burdened down. Yo, him saying his dreams and how burdened he was by his dad death and all these dreams he wanted to do but he couldn't. I'm like, all of that hit. So that the vibe of the show hit with me the first episode. That's the one of the main things.
Oh yeah, but like I said, it was still kind of surprising to me how dark it was. But it worked. It worked with it perfectly.
It did. It's the same. Attack on Titan felt the same way how dark the first episode was.
I don't know. Then as it got longer, the manga got way darker than what they wanted to do with the episode.
Yeah, but watching that man watch his mom and them get eaten was wild in Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that was a wild time.
It was wild.
That's why I can't wait for people to see Chainsaw Man. Bro, you want to talk about gut-wrenching decisions? That is all Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. You can see the feel on what these two shows are going to take you, and it's going to depend on what you like. Because Bleach is going to take you on a nostalgia trip. Because, like I said, when Ichigo said Bunkai,
I think I got it figured out, Zome. I think you need to watch Chainsaw Man first, people, and then you use Bleach as a pick-me-up afterwards.
Because when Ichigo said Bunkai, and they did the animation,
serotonin booster.
I like how old boy was so confused when it didn't work. We know me and Tori know why it didn't work, but
he did look confused. So. He was like, I couldn't take it.
He's like, I don't understand.
Wait till you find out why, nigga.
But Yahweh, how you say that? What Yahweh? I always say the name right.
Yahweh.
Yeah, Yahweh. That dude.
Yuha. It's
Yuha. Yeah, I remember Yuha Bach.
Yuha Vach.
Yeah. When he introduced himself in the coldest way possible, I wanted to say this because we didn't say this during that. The dude was sitting there talking like, "How you bending your knee to me? You must be like that." Dude said, "Are you stupid?" And his hand just go off. He just fainted. Like I'll never bend to you.
If you don't know about Yuha Vach, you about to learn about Yuha Vach through this arc.
He killed his own person in front of him. No, he killed him right there and said he sat down like this to her. What did I tell y'all about arguing in front of me? I'm like,
how dare you?
How dare you argue? I don't. He basically said, I ain't saying it twice.
He's a big dog.
He's like, don't argue in front of me ever in your life again. This is a lesson to everybody.
That's real anime Hitler, y'all.
Yeah, that man's a menace too. He the one Ichigo try to save you back with certain. He gonna try to bring you down. That man a demon. But back to Chainsaw Man. Anything you disliked or liked about Chainsaw Man? I mean,
I loved Chainsaw Man.
I didn't dislike nothing either.
Yeah, I loved it all. And like I said, you can go back. you know from the group chat, I've been talking about fucking this chainsaw anime for months and months. I'm happy. I'm ready to get into it and watch people go along this roller coaster that is Chainsaw Man.
Yo, I like the colors because the colors got grayish
They
when the
they
blood when the blood
I,
start
I
gushing.
thought they were gonna go a lot more vibrant, and where they went for that more matte muted palette, like it does work way better. I thought they were going to be super bright with it, and where they hit them with that dark tint, it
The dark, and then the
that's
blood
good.
just rolled down into his mouth, and then you see him start to be reborn, and all this. You saw him cut up too. You saw Denji cut up into pieces and just
Yeah,
get
them zombies
reattached.
fucked this shit up.
But when he start cutting people, I'm like, this looks so cool.
Yeah,
This looks so cool. Like I had no, I didn't like I said. No, I try to critique things hard, but it wasn't really much bad I could say about the first chapter. It might end up for Bleach and this that I have something bad to say later on, but right now I don't have.
so far so good. And we had conversations in the group chat about that too. Disney being in control. We might have talked about it on the show. I'm just glad that they were smart and decided to simulcast. It would have been a disaster if they didn't
If it
simulcast
was on
it.
Disney Plus, if I saw Disney Plus on it, not for Europe and stuff, but if I saw Disney Plus over here, I'll be like, okay, they ain't simulcasting. But if it's on Hulu, they simulcast. Hulu always simulcast. I'm like, they decided to go with the brand that's not as big anymore as it used to be. You know, Hulu's still very popular. They basically give it
Now
to
they got
everybody for free.
Hulu Live Plus Plus or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's if you like TV and stuff. So Hulu trying Disney got they bag and everything.
Yeah.
Time for another show. Akiba Made Wars. I don't know if you watched this one yet, Tori.
Yeah,
Have you
you
watched
gotta
this?
put me up on Akiba made board game. I'm here as a student for this one.
Akiba Made Wars about some maids and they basically got beef with each other. It is a very dark 17 plus mature rated anime in which the
Oh,
first
okay.
scene, as I told y'all, it's maids
Did they
having
make a
war.
video game about this or no?
I don't know about this one. It's a similar
Okay,
one
because
though.
it sounds super familiar, but it could just be so many things with Akiba in the name. But continue. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
This is based in 1999. It's about this woman, this girl named Nagomi Ohira. She got a new job at a pink themed maid cafe. And the thing is, there's like they all mafia types. Like they all have cafes and they treat people and they fix some food and they come out and they do dances and they all cute. But then you got the cats, the pigs,
So
the
you're saying
I
they're
guess the
made
cows.
cafe clips?
Yeah, they like and they clicks and they all got certain hats on and stuff like that. So the first thing you see is the leader, the owner of this specific cafe comes out and she walking with an umbrella with her assistant maid, and the first thing you see is somebody pop a gun, right in the head. I said, oh, and then the other one
Well,
took off
damn.
running, and I said, oh, this is different than I thought it was gonna be. And then you see, then you see the maid that you see later on is yelling and screaming after the top maid got shot. And basically, I think this is what they say they kind of started the maid war between the different groups of different maids with different ears. And you meet Nagomi and Wahirma, and she is like this innocent girl who's all cute and like, this is my first day on the job. I'm so happy, and then all this, and then she feed people and you see
She
them.
did.
No, she's the main character. She ain't gone yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
essentially she goes to this well, this happened in 1985 when they shot the girl, and then they in 1999 where she is, because that's like I said, 1985. That's the one that started the maid war when they shot this. So
Oh,
now
okay.
they like 14 years later they having this war, and that's when you introduce to the main character, and you see the different maids. They all got different themes. You got the pig ears, the cat ears, the bunny ears, and they all beefing, and you like, this is strange. And they have moments where they just go like they just do strange things. And you like, this is kind of not normal. But then they the typical Japanese made. So happy. And then toward
Well,
the end,
that's anime for you sometimes.
yeah. And then at the end, you see they go to the bunny maid, and you see Wahima. I'm gonna just say Naomi. Naomi gives her a letter. She's with Ranko, Naomi opens the letter. She says, "It's to the cat ear community. We want peace." Now we know this woman
Oh,
is the.
peace
This woman is
treaty
the. So this woman is the bunny ear.
between
She
the
the
cat
bunny.
ears and who?
No, this ain't the cat ears. They went to the bunny ear. So she gets
Oh
mad and
no,
slaps.
the peace treaty is the peace treaty. They're trying to make a peace treaty between the cat and the bunny.
Yeah, that's what the letter was, but it wasn't really that.
Oh, okay.
It was a setup. So she slaps
Oh
Naomi, and
damn.
she slaps Naomi, and she's like, "Do this look like cat ears to you?" She slaps again. She cuts the pigtails off one of her girls, and then all of a sudden you see the other girl, Ronco, have a plastic bag and said, "Hey, stop!" She pulls the trigger and shot in the head, and blood just spews on Nagomi's face. And I'm thinking she gonna panic because like, "Oh, you an innocent girl." She like, "Oh, I should have worn a different apron." I said, "What the?" And then the other girls got knives and stuff and pulled the knives and chased them out. And that's how the episode ended with them running out. And I'm like, this is not normal. This actually
Hey,
entertained me. I thought I was gonna quit this off in the first episode. Cause this is how I do anime. I watch every anime, and if I think it's not interesting now, I usually cut it off. And if
I
it ain't
usually give
that,
it the 3 episode rule.
yeah, I usually get some of them. I can get one, but I usually give 3 episodes. This one got me interested in the first episode, and the next one we talking about, and I didn't expect Blue Lock. They gave me hype on, and this one they didn't, and I'm like, I want to see mates just randomly do gang warfare with each other. I never thought I wanted to see this, but I do.
That's content, brother.
What I didn't like about it is a lot of the middle part was kind of boring.
Oh, so there were some slow spots.
Yeah, what they were trying to do was present them as normal maids, and I'm like, get to the gang warfare. That's what I care.
Yeah, we don't care about normal made cafes, nigga. If y'all ain't get on that gangster shit, where's your Uzi at, bitch?
Yeah, they out here
I hear
all
you.
being fake and like, ew, and then they feeding people. I'm like, yo, listen, the rest of this show, skip all that. I just want to see people get clapped. that's what this show is. The animation was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but this not a widely known show, so I don't expect it to be the most amazing. But it wasn't nothing egregious I didn't see or nothing like that. So Anime Made War was really good. I would, if you into gang warfare with weird maids and probably gonna be on some hentai channels, this is probably gonna be for you. I like violence. You might like hentai maids into coming soon. This channel is not
We all
monetized,
know
so I
how
can say
good
that.
the Japanese are at marrying cultures.
Yeah. And the next one we're gonna talk about is Blue Lock. So have you seen Blue Lock yet?
Not.
All right, Blue Lock is this interesting show about. It starts off with this soccer player, and they are trying to rank up for the FIFA World Cup, trying to get their team in. The main character name is Isagi, Yoichi Isagi. So Yoichi is on the team. They tied up with the number one rated team and the number one player. I think his name Megaru. I think that's his name, Megaru. His name is Megaru, and he's going against them, and he's the number one ranked player. We find out later Yoichi is the 300th ranked or 299th ranked player, and he's going to the goal, and he's looking like it's two in front of him. They're gonna stop him scoring. His teammates, I got it. He hear his coach be like, "We're a team, all for one and one for all." So he kicks it to his teammate. His teammate wide open and misses wide open, like the defender there. And all you see in his mind was, and this is so cool about this show. You see Yoichi, his eyes go like black a little bit, and you're like, "I want to be the best player," but I was always taught to pass the ball. I was always taught to be a team player. I was always taught that this is how I'm supposed to play the game. And he keep replaying his teammate missing it because, like I said, they playing against the number one team with the number one player. And he walks by and he sees the number one player doing interviews, and he wants to be the number one player. So he randomly goes to these things, but this team is crying. He's not crying. He goes out there. He rises back a little bit, and then he starts crying because he realizes I'm not gonna have another shot at this. This was my chance to be known. And he goes to this, and then all of a sudden he gets an invitation to this group. They say, "You are one of the top players in the country. the Japanese national team wants you to come try out. So the 300 best players in the country come up to this room, and this dude come up and says, "Listen, we're having a competition to see who makes a team, and if anybody been on a team, we're kicking you out." This and the guy, of course, the Megaru guy, like, "These are our heroes. These are our national heroes." And the dude, like, "I don't care. They never won a national championship."
Damn.
So he sets up this game and announces that the players at the end will leave. We will murder because we need motivation. We will
What?
murder. Yes, we need y'all to be motivated because we have never won. So the people at the
Would
end,
they kill all our good soccer players if they don't play good at that time?
yeah. So he basically like, we're going to essentially get rid of anyone. I don't want to say kill because you gotta say get rid of anyone. They play a game of tag. It's a game of tag. You kick the player. The lowest ranked player get the ball first, which is number 300, which is the guy in front of him, behind him, because he's number 299, and he has to kick a player ahead of him to move up. So this dude is desperate. He was like, I have to eliminate a stronger player. His name was Garimi Igarshu. That's the dude who was the first player, and he has to like choose which one. Well, they didn't say. They said they didn't say kill. They were like get banned, which basically means they all gonna commit suicide apparently, which is strange. But because that's like the only thing they're good at. They've been doing it for like decades, so he gonna get banned from it. Yeah, you technically gonna get banned forever. So he gets the ball. He tries to kick the other players to move up, and you got this little dude who was like holding people. He like kick him. And it's like trying to intrigue them to do bad things.
It's like soccer Squid Game.
Yeah. So this same guy is essentially he kicks the ball up. And Ichiru, he kicks it to Ichiru, and Ichiru like he goes after this dude who twists his ankle, the number 300 player. So he's done. If he kick him, he is out because he's ranked number 300. So Yoichi goes to kick the ball. He stops and he closes his eyes and it goes black. He stops. He's like, I want to be the best player in the world. So he looks over at the guy who just beat him and said, I'm finna tag you out. And then the guy who grabbed the dude was like, I don't even know his name. That's the one person I didn't learn their name. But he was like, I like you, kid. I'm gonna help you out. So he steal the ball. He was finna kick him too. He kicked the ball up straight to you. And what's his name? Megaru? What's his name? I'm gonna make sure I get his name right. Megaru looks and he like, I got escaped because it was like 5 seconds on the clock. But the dude like got him. And then the Yurichi kicked him and he hit him right in the face and the show ended. And I'm like, okay. It was intense. I'm like, this is the most intense show ever. This is intense. I might have got a bad translation on that one though, because they did say kill, but according to this, it's just they gonna get banned. So I'm gonna look that up. Y'all can tell me in the comments. Well, I'm gonna look it up to see which one it said, because I didn't mean to just spew out that I got the might have the wrong version. I do got Crunchyroll, but it didn't come out. I don't know. It's out now, but I didn't get it. So I'm gonna have to look at it again, and so I know if it's banned or they're getting exterminated. So that might be my bad on that end, but I'm gonna have to see. Exterminated would be way funner for me. If you ain't learned from me watching Maids, you gonna learn which one is funner for me, Toy. I liked everything about this show too. I didn't have no complaints about this show. The music was good. Everything. It's just a good show to me. I liked it. So, Toy, either one of those two interest you?
I'm not gonna watch niggas play soccer, and it depends on how sexy the maids are.
Well, I don't know if they gonna. One of them was real cute. Like I told you, they gonna make a hint out of it. But they all getting shot up, so it don't matter. They ain't gonna be here long. I'm talking about everyone. I'm telling you, all it. They getting shot up.
There's a better chance of me watching the maids than watching the niggas play soccer for sure.
Yeah. We also got announced today. I just want to put this out here that it's five major movies got delayed. Blade, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, an Untitled movie, and Avengers Secret War.
No.
So I actually liked it. I actually enjoy that because that means hopefully you give these VFX artists some time to actually work, and you can get
Yeah.
your script together without
I just
rushing
want
it.
a good blade. I just
That's
want
what
them
I'm
to,
saying too.
because the other blades are good except for the second blade. 1 and 3 are dope.
Yeah,
Actually, I take that back. All 3 blades are dope. I love all 3 blades.
all I gotta say is, listen, if you don't rush it and you give people time, I think you can. The directors do an amazing job. But if you doing rush it, cause y'all trying to put out a movie every 4 months and a TV show every 2 months and have it go back to back, that might put a lot of pressure on people and it might not come out as good and clean as you want it to.
Yep,
And I feel like we've seen that some in Phase 4. So
quite a bit.
if you realize that, I'm happy that you delaying stuff because you probably should have delayed Thor: Love and Thunder. If I'm being honest, yeah, I didn't hate it, but my
Yeah, because we
God,
could have done so much more with Christian Bale's
they said
amazing
they got
portrayal.
they said they got a lot
Gore
more
the
with Christian
God,
Bale. Yo, Disney
but he
Plus
was
released.
perfect as Gore the God Butcher, though.
Yo, Disney Plus. Listen, the director said he had a lot more. I know he's not there no more. Release the director's cut because I want to see what all. He said all the scene that were cut was basically gore. So that means most of the movie is gore. So I want to see what all the dark stuff he did with gore because y'all just left a bunch of
Yeah,
comedy in there that y'all could have left out instead. But I like some of it, but some of it was just way too over the top.
those goats are funny.
Those ghosts, I did like the ghost. Some of that stuff with the Guardians of the Galaxy could 100% be cut out.
Yeah, for sure.
But Tori, any other anime you want to talk about? I know Mirko was fighting in My Hero.
Yeah, I'm manga deep in My Hero, so talking about it for me would be spoiler city.
Mob Psycho looked amazing.
Yeah, Mob Psycho does look dope. Uh, I just people go watch Edge Runners. It's 10 episodes. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into
Movie
that next
day.
week because I didn't want the first episode to be too long, and I know it's not in the title. So next week, I'll be titled. We will talk about Ghost Runner, Edge Runners. I said Ghost Runner. I don't know why. I just looked at the show, said Ghost, but we're having a good time. I appreciate y'all. Tori, what can they find you?
Afro Comedy 765 on everything. And you can catch me on Overall 99 Media talking about all kinds of other wild topics with Zelma and our other cast of characters, if you
You can find
would.
him every Tuesday on this show because we got 2 shows on this channel. This one with me and Tori, where we talk about anime hours, where we go over the anime of the week. And then you got the show with me and Monte talk about the wildest takes from anime because y'all got them. We're gonna talk about them. So we got that show, and then all the channels you can see below. We got you'll see Tori also on Overall 99 Gaming when we get that started, and we have shows on that. You ain't gonna see him on sports, but we do got the Overall 99 Sports channel, and you see him on the podcast channel Overall 99 Media, where he talks about the shows he watch and the man cave stuff. So I appreciate him for joining us. I know he had a busy day. I'm gonna let him get some rest. So I appreciate y'all. Remember to keep stomping. Something amazing can happen. Peace.